What up YouTube, Case Miss Primer back at you with another video. This time I'm actually doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you kind of a little status update video on something I went to this past Friday and decided to go ahead and share with you guys. For those of you guys who may or may not know, I'm a senior in high school. I graduate next month from my high school before I go on to college, and if you couldn't tell, this is my class ring I've got on my finger from the past few months. And last night, or this past weekend, my school engaged in a tradition that we've had for the past few years where we get in the bus, we head up to Orlando, and we go to GradBash at Universal Studios. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, whether you're not in high school or just not familiar with the event, something weird stuck in my mouth. GradBash is basically an event where seniors from all over the country, whether it be Florida, Tennessee, California, New York, Missouri, pretty much all over the country, fly into Orlando, Florida for Universal, and we pretty much have the whole park to ourselves. I mean, it's sealed off to the public. You get Islands of Adventure, you get Universal Studios, and every single ride. And it's all included. I mean, you don't get the Universal Express, like the Fast Pass, but you still get the rides. You get the shops, you get the restaurants, pretty much everything. Except City Walk. I think City Walk was closed off. Well, actually, that's part of the pre-party, that we could go into all the restaurants. And then, after that, we got into all the parks. So, I went this past weekend with my class, spent the night, hung out with a couple of my friends, and also my PE teacher, who really is quite the swell guy outside the classroom, and I'm really glad I got to spend some time with him. And the main purpose of this video is just for me to really show you all what I got. So, I'm not going to lie, it's been 11 years since I've been to Universal Studios. Last time I went was about 11 years ago when I was about 8 years old. Was it 11 years ago? Yeah, 11 years ago. I was 8 years old, and really young, not much of the guy I am today. And a lot of the rides that they have nowadays that I went on tonight that they didn't have. In fact, of all the rides I went on, they only had, like, one of them back then. But that's in the past. I did get a bunch of stuff. I got 3 whole bags worth of souvenirs. All these here, so I'll show them off to you one by one. Starting off with the first one. Just figure out which one's which. I'll show you this one first. Bought myself a couple t-shirts. I think of everybody there, I'd say about probably 95% of the people were wearing this, and I decided not to put this on because I wanted to have my own style. And obviously, if you've been to these events, you'll know. The Class of 2014 shirt, Class of 14, GradBash, Universal Studios. A lot of people were wearing these. These were selling like hotcakes. Price tag. I paid about 20 bucks for it. I bought it at the once I got off the Amazing Spider-Man ride. So I got that one. I really wanted one of those the most. And I bought a couple of other things. Now this, one of the main reasons I went to Universal, by the way, here's the bag if you've never been. Universal Orlando. The main reason I went, or the thing I was looking forward to the most to doing, was the Transformers ride. Something that me and my coach for PE, we wanted to do the most, and we saved that for the best part of the night. So, I went on it, had a hell of a good time, and I picked this up. This was another one I really wanted to get. It says Transformers The Ride 3D, Universal Studios, Florida. On the front's got EVAC, and you have Optimus, Bumblebee, Megatron, Starscream. And on the back, you have the Autobot logo with some Cybertronian markings. So yeah, I paid about, I think, about 30 bucks for this one with tax. So I got that. Now the other thing I went on was I went to Harry Potter. And obviously, when you go to Harry Potter, you gotta go to go to the Hogshead pub and get some butterbeer. So I got it twice, and the second time I did, I got the butterbeer mug. It's a little wet because I just used this thing about 5 minutes ago to have a drink. It's a hard plastic. Has Wizarding World of Harry Potter on the bottom. So I thought there was a licensing by... No license by... I thought that was the Coca-Cola logo on the bottom, but Nope. Really good mug, really good to drink out of. The butterbeer was delicious. Take my advice, get it frozen. If you get it regular, it just tastes kind of bitter, so get it frozen. If you're used to like getting coffee coladas from Dunkin' Donuts or those those frappes from McDonald's, or like a mocha frappuccino from Starbucks, it'll taste kind of the thickness like that. Definitely something like that. Very thick, definitely very slushy once it, might want to give it a few minutes to melt. Then we can sip it up, but it definitely tastes really, really good. Now the last thing I got, if you can tell by the bag, obviously from Harry Potter. As most of us know, there is actually an attraction inside of the Harry Potter area called Ollivanders, which is basically of the wand shop that we saw in... Where is my copy? That we saw in Sorcerer's Stone. Basically, it kind of recreates that scene where Harry went to Ollivanders and got his wand. And basically, what they'll do is they'll bring into the room, they'll pick someone out from the crowd, and they'll be chosen to go do that. Me and the other chaperone that went with me, we thought it was actually pretty cool getting to see all the stuff we did. We actually went a couple of times. We went twice, and then like the third time we went later on that night, they kind of hinted that I was wanting to do it, so they picked me out from the crowd, and I got my own wand. So, just get it down here. If you want me to review this wand separately, or do an actual review of this thing, please drop me a comment. So, came in this nice box, Ollivanders, makers of fine wands since 3D2 BC. You got the nice Ollivander sticker on the side, and if I can get this open. They made it look so easy. Ah, here we go. You see it in there. Inside, we have my wand. According to the man, and also on the bottom of the box, this is a wand made of vine. It's 14.5 inches long and features a dragon heartstring core. And the guy told me that by having this wand, it shows that I am very ambitious, admired by my friends, and am in good contact with nature. Two of those things are true about me. I am very ambitious, and I am admired by my peers and my friends. My principals even called me a leader among my peers one time. Nature, I do that sparingly about myself, but I definitely like the look of the wand. It's definitely very nice. I also tried the wand of, I think it was ash, I think? Had kind of a lightning bolt shaped end. Didn't like that one. And then there was also, the first one I tried was the wand of elder, which has the skull handle, which I was hoping I would get last, but proved to be a bit too strong for me when he asked me to pick out a wand box, give it a flick and a twist, and say Wingardium Leviosa. So yeah, I got my wand. If you want me to review this thing separately, drop me a comment so I can give you a full, in-depth review. But definitely something very nice. I love the packaging on this. I love the quality of the box. Definitely something I will definitely be displaying. The only thing that kills is that trademark stuff on the back, and oh, it even says what kind of wand it is on the bottom on the barcode here, which I'll show in the video, which I'll probably make maybe later on this week. I might have a couple of videos coming. So, 3 souvenirs, or 4 actually, and just a hell of a good time. If any of you guys out there went to GradBash, if you were there, or maybe you we were at Universal around that time, what'd you think? Did you have a good time? Did you buy some stuff? What rides did you go on? Drop them in the comments. Let me know. So I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I am out of here.